Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. My name is Yev and today I have not one keyboard but two keyboards. Kind of two different keyboards but with one nuance, even with two nuances, so stay around until the end of the video. So guys, I have, as you can see, two boxes. One is IYX MU68 keyboard, right? And second is ND63, right, from IROK. In reality, both of these keyboards from IROK, and you will see why, because we have absolutely the same switches, this OKT Azure magnetic switch in both keyboards, right? We have absolutely the same black side printer double shot PBT keycaps. We have a really similar layout. Is it 60 or 65% layout? Only the difference, right? You can see that on that keyboard you have arrow keys, but you don't have this additional functional keys. And on that one you have arrow keys and you have additional function keys. First main difference of these two mechanical, magnetic or Hall effect keyboard is that this one from IYX is actually aluminum case. You see this kind of wooden design with this strap, and it's a full aluminum case, right? Which is great. One more very interesting feature, and again I can see this first time, and I don't know if it's good or bad, but if you will check inside under the switch, you will see a switch pad, which is add a lot of good things into the sound, and I will show you at the end of the video. But also I don't know how it may influence of reading of magnet or this Hall effect accuracy, right? Because this additional flexibility is not great for such precise measurement. If you're talking about IROK ND63, it's an absolutely standard 60% mechanical keyboard with Hall effect and magnetic switches. I did review of Mate, Nano, Ace, Fun 60 and 68 or 65%. It's just another one. It's super standard. I don't know any like special nuances about that, about this model. So let's start from the pulling rate. Let's do a test. And what is interesting about this keyboard, by the way, software is obviously the same, that we have this option. So this keyboard is support 8K pulling rate, but we have the extra option to have an even better latency or shorter latency. But let's see. This is a test of IROK ND63 without this checkbox, and with this checkbox I cannot see much difference. Some difference exists, but I need to warn you that I don't think that this is a clear 8K pulling rate because of this hike in the middle around 4K, and at the beginning around 50, right, which is the lowest possible pulling rate. So I don't know. Please leave a comment under this video if you know something wrong about this keyboard. Also, I did test of this IYX, which is again the same IROK, but the model is MU68 Pro. Take into account that most probably we have absolutely the same hardware inside. We have the same results from keyboard inspector with this checkbox and without this checkbox. And again, I don't think that this is a clear 8K pulling rate because of this strange reading in the middle and on the left side of the chart. Also, I did check it with my tool, and it seems it's no big difference with checkbox and without checkbox for both keyboard in both versions. From Varolant game point of view, I did test this time with a mouse for the fire button, so we can avoid any like mistakes or wrong readings of the test. So you can see that with default settings without rapid trigger, by the way they call it in some different names, but it's the same idea. we have pretty standard pattern on the wall with extreme settings or very sensitive settings. We have a better pattern, but again, let me know if you know something about this keyboard and gaming, maybe it's some drawbacks or other stuff. I will really appreciate it. Now, let's do a quick sound test. I don't think we will have any surprises around this ND63 keyboard because it's a super standard plastic case, aluminum switch plate, standard mechanical switches, magnetic switches, I mean, and PBT keycaps. But for this one, you will be really surprised. So guys, why do we have so nice sound for this keyboard? You know why? Because first of all, obviously this is aluminum case, but also we have this switch pad, which is obviously reducing metal sound, because all of this Hall effect mechanical keyboards use only metal switch plate. And obviously why? To avoid any flexibility in the keyboards, because we need to have this precise measurements of 0.01 millimeter, right? So we cannot have FR4 or polycarbonate or other switch plates, because it will be a flex and all these measurements will be wrong. So guys, it is a surprise for me that now we have magnetic keyboard with a proper sound. By the way, I have one magnetic keyboard, Keychron Key2HE, with a perfect sound. Take into account it's still magnetic switches, but sound is perfect. But anyway, for this new wave of 6065 cheap keyboards, this is one of the best sounding keyboard. By the way, regarding the cheap or not cheap, I ordered these keyboards from AliExpress. I will drop a link in the description under this video. This one was around 40 bucks and this one around 80 bucks, which is still super cheap for this keyboard, right? Later, I found both of them on Amazon under brand IROK, obviously, because it's the same brand. And prices are plus minus the same, so you can choose whatever you want. One small nuance, and I figure I will check this later in a separate video. This case, this aluminum case of this keyboard, MU68 Pro, visually looks for me absolutely the same as new matte 68 Pro in aluminum case. So I'm gonna to check one thing in the next video. I'm gonna to use this case with my matte 68 mechanical keyboard, and I will tell you if it's the same case or not.